Adventure Koala and the Festival of Lanterns. There was a buzz of excitement in the air in Adventure Town as the annual Festival of Lanterns approached. This week-long event was the highlight of the year, a celebration of the unity of the inhabitants of the town. The festival always featured lots of great food creations from all sorts of animal vendors and live music from the more rhythmic among them. Each night, the town lit up from all sorts of vibrant lanterns, and the air would be filled with the delightful music. As always, Adventure Koala, the town's brave and beloved hero, was particularly excited about the festival's trademark eucalyptus-flavored cotton candy. This year, Adventure Koala and his super animal rescue team were entrusted by Mayor Marigold, the town's greatly admired elephant mayor, with a vital task: to protect the Grand Lantern, a legendary and priceless artifact that was the centerpiece of the festival. Crafted centuries ago, this lantern was known for its mystical and colorful light that symbolized the unity of Adventure Town. Each year, the Festival of Lanterns culminated in the reveal of the Grand Lantern, an event which brought the entire town together in the square to celebrate. Adventure Koala took the task seriously and handpicked the team assigned to this important mission. He chose Penny Panther, whose agility and senses were unparalleled; Sammy Squirrel, known for his cleverness and quick thinking; and Ellie Elephant, whose strength and gentleness made her perfect for safeguarding the lantern without the risk of causing damage. On the eve of the festival, the Grand Lantern was displayed under a protective dome in the town square, set to be revealed in just 5 short days. It was raining heavily that night, and Adventure Koala decided the animals should keep warm inside instead of standing watch all night, since the Grand Lantern seemed well protected. After a final check, the team left for the night, excited for the festivities that awaited. Each of the animals slept deeply and soundly, without a care in the world. However, the next morning brought a shocking discovery. Penny Panther was the first to see it. The display dome in the town square was shattered, and the Grand Lantern was missing. A clue had been left behind. It was a cryptic note that read, "Find the light, find the truth." Adventure Koala sprang into action, rallying his team. "This isn't just a simple theft. It's a challenge. We're going to solve this and bring back our lantern," he declared with determination. Penny quickly found faint tracks in the fresh mud leading towards the Whispering Woods. The Whispering Woods were a mystical and enchanting forest on the outskirts of Adventure Town. They were known for ancient trees and constant soft murmurs that seemed to float through the air like quiet conversations. The Whispering Woods were also steeped in local legends and folklore, often told in tales of magical creatures that dwelled within, hidden away from the human eye. These stories, passed down through generations, spoke of guardian spirits of the forest and other enchanting beings, adding a layer of mystique and charm that drew locals and visitors alike into its depths, hoping to catch a glimpse of something truly magical. Sammy Squirrel then examined the broken dome and found pollen that was unique to those same woods. With these clues, Adventure Koala quickly hatched a plan. "Ellie, we'll all hop on your back and let you lead us into the woods. We've got to find the Grand Lantern and get it back home before it's set to be revealed." Ellie transported the team quickly and quietly through the mud and into the heart of the mysterious forest. As Adventure Koala and his team ventured deeper into the Whispering Woods, the thick canopy overhead began to thin, hinting at a clearing ahead. They pushed through a final curtain of lush ferns and emerged into a surprisingly open space that was bathed in the soft ambient glow of the grand lantern. The sight was unexpected and breathtaking. There, in the center of the clearing, stood the grand lantern on a rustic wooden pedestal, its light casting serene patterns on the surrounding trees and illuminating a group of woodland animals that were gathered around it. Adventure Koala, Penny, Sammy, and Ellie paused in awe. The grand lantern, revered for its ancient beauty and mystical light, looked even more magnificent in this natural forest setting. The woodland animals, squirrels, rabbits, a couple of wolves, and a wise old owl, looked up as the team approached, their eyes reflecting the lantern's gentle light. The wise old owl, perched on a branch just above the lantern, spoke in a calm and clear voice that carried through the clearing. "I'm Ollie. We've been expecting you, Adventure Koala." Adventure Koala's ears perked up, and he looked about cautiously. "We didn't steal the lantern to cause trouble," the owl continued. "We needed its light to protect us from a creature that has been raiding our homes at night, scaring everyone. We thought its light might keep the creature away." The woodland animals nodded in agreement, their faces etched with worry. It was clear they had been driven by desperation, not malice. The woodland community had suffered from the nocturnal disturbances, and in their plight, they turned to the legend of the Grand Lantern's protective light as their last hope. Adventure Koala and his team exchanged glances. Their initial mission of retrieving the lantern shifting to a deeper understanding of their fellow animals' needs. They were moved by the animals' plight and impressed by their resourcefulness in seeking out the lantern. Adventure Town animals rarely interacted with the woodland animals, despite them living so closely. However, there was not normally any animosity between the two groups. They just didn't really know each other well. In the soft glow of the Grand Lantern, Adventure Koala addressed the anxious woodland animals, laying out a plan with a reassuring smile. "If you needed our help, I wish you had just asked," he said. "I understand you need help, but it's always better to just ask. However, I know you must have been worried we'd say no." The woodland animals all murmured in agreement. "Don't worry, we're here to help," Adventure Koala continued. "We'll use the magical light from the Grand Lantern for safety tonight, and we'll also make sure there won't be any more disturbances." Penny Panther quickly volunteered, her tone confident. "I'll take the first watch. From the top of that big oak, my eyes can spot any movement in the dark. Nothing will slip past me." Sammy Squirrel was already sorting through his collection of tools and gadgets. "I'll set up some traps," he explained, ensuring the group understood his intention. "They're clever ones, safe, and just to alert us if our guest returns." Ellie Elephant nodded, adding her own plan to help. "I'll strengthen the homes around here. A few large rocks and logs should reinforce your doors. That way, everyone can sleep without worry tonight." Adventure Koala summed up their team effort. With Penny's sharp eyes, Sammy's ingenious traps, and Ellie's strength, we'll handle this mystery safely and find out what kind of mysterious creature has been visiting you. Ollie, the wise old owl, perched on a nearby branch, expressed his gratitude. "Thank you, Adventure Koala, and all the brave SART members. We've heard about your quests from afar, but seeing your kindness and courage in action now brings us great comfort." With that, the team set to work under the protective light of the lantern, giving the woodland creatures hope and a sense of security as the night drew near. In the deep, shadowy stillness of the whispering woods, as the moon cast a silvery glow through the tree branches, Sammy's cleverly designed traps were ready and waiting. He had placed them strategically around the clearing, using natural materials to blend seamlessly with the surroundings, ensuring they wouldn't alarm the woodland creatures. Penny took first watch, but nothing stirred. Adventure Koala was next. He passed the time by dreaming of the eucalyptus treats that awaited back at the festival, but he was vigilant and kept his ears tuned to the surroundings. Finally, his ears picked up something. As the night deepened, a faint rustling echoed softly from the underbrush. It sounded like footsteps, soft ones. As the sound grew nearer, Adventure Koala knew their plan was about to work. Sammy's trap, sensitive to even the slightest touch, responded instantly. There was a gentle click and a soft whir as the mechanism activated, enclosing around the unsuspecting visitor with a net made of woven vines. The contraption was designed to be as humane as possible, ensuring that it would restrain without causing harm. The rest of the super animal rescue team, stationed nearby, heard the quiet commotion and quickly moved towards the sound. Their hearts raced with anticipation as they approached, flashlights piercing the darkness, illuminating the spot where the trap had sprung. They found the trap engaged, but what was caught inside was still hidden from view, shrouded in the gentle embrace of the net, stirring slightly as it awaited its fate. Adventure Koala reached forward slowly, his paws steady despite the flutter of anticipation. As he carefully pulled back a section of the vine net to get a better look, his expression softened. His initial tenseness melted away into a look of deep compassion and understanding. He let out a small, relieved sigh, his earlier apprehensions replaced by a newfound responsibility to handle the situation with the kindness it deserved. The next morning, Adventure Koala gathered all the woodland animals in the clearing under the soft glow of the grand lantern and explained in gentle, reassuring tones. The mystery of the scary noises at night isn't as frightening as we thought. It was a baby fox, not a big scary creature. The fox's fur is the same color as the fallen leaves, so it blends in very well with the forest floor, making it hard to see, especially at night. It moves very fast and quietly, which made the bushes shake and the leaves rustle. Since it mostly comes out at night, it was even harder to spot. All these things made it seem like a much scarier creature was in the woods, but really, it was just this little fox, lost and looking for a place to feel safe. A small hedgehog, bristling with quiet worry, was the first to speak up. "Is it really the one who's been disturbing our nights?" he asked, his voice a tiny quivering whisper that mirrored the rustling of the leaves around them. A mother rabbit, her ears perked high with anxiety, added, "We've been so scared, huddling together every night. Can we finally sleep in peace?" Her voice was tinged with hope, her large eyes searching Adventure Koala's face for reassurance. "Yes, I believe this was our little culprit," Adventure Koala said. "This innocent baby fox was so good at concealing itself that no one could detect it." It turned out the baby fox had been separated from its family and was causing chaos in its fright and confusion. With the mystery solved, Adventure Koala and his team quickly located fox dens just outside of the Whispering Woods and helped reunite the fox with its family. The family had been worried sick and thanked the team profusely. An old deer, wise and composed, stepped forward, his antlers catching the moonlight. "Thank you, Adventure Koala and your brave team," he said, nodding his head in deep gratitude. "You've helped us understand and maybe even solve this mystery that's haunted our woods. How can we make sure this doesn't happen again?" Adventure Koala looked around at the anxious faces, each reflecting relief but still edged with the remnants of recent fears. He smiled warmly, addressing the crowd with a gentle confidence. "We're here to help, not just tonight, but always. Let's work together to make sure our woods are safe and peaceful for everyone." After resolving the mystery and ensuring peace in the Whispering Woods, Adventure Koala extended a heartfelt invitation to the woodland animals to join the Festival of Lanterns in Adventure Town. He wanted them not only to celebrate the newfound harmony, but also to strengthen the bonds between the town and the forest. The woodland animals, touched by the gesture and eager to experience the joy and community spirit of the festival, accepted the invitation with excitement. They were curious about the festival and grateful for the opportunity to participate in a celebration with their newfound friends from the town. That night, the woodland animals made their way into Adventure Town, their eyes wide with wonder as they beheld the colorful lanterns lighting up the streets, each glowing warmly under the starlit sky. The townsfolk, having learned about the brave and cooperative spirit of the animals during the recent events, welcomed them with open arms. Children laughed and danced around them, offering them handmade lanterns and showing them around with pride. The festival was a vibrant affair, filled with music, laughter, and an array of lights. The woodland animals were fascinated by the different customs and the festive atmosphere, and they shared stories of the forest, contributing their own experiences and traditions to the rich tapestry of the night. Their presence brought a new dimension to the festival, symbolizing unity and the bridging of different worlds. "Ollie," Adventure Koala called out to his new owl friend. His mouth was full of sticky eucalyptus cotton candy, so he was a bit difficult to understand. "You must try this. It's my absolute favorite." Ollie took up Adventure Koala on the offer, and with a mouthful of sticky cotton candy of his own, replied, "Wow, you're not kidding. This is great." As the evening progressed, bonds of friendship were formed and strengthened. Mayor Marigold pledged to help the woodland animals if they were ever in need. The other residents of Adventure Town made it clear that the woodland animals were always welcome, not just as guests for the festival, but as part of the community. The animals, in turn, felt a deep sense of belonging and appreciation, knowing they had allies in the town. From that year onwards, the Festival of Lanterns became an even more inclusive event, eagerly anticipated by all in Adventure Town and the surrounding woods. It was a beautiful testament to the power of understanding and unity, showcasing how diverse groups could come together to create something magical and meaningful. The woodland animals were no longer just neighbors in the nearby forest. They were integral members of the Adventure Town community, contributing to its richness and vibrancy. As the festival ended, Adventure Koala and his team enjoyed the celebration, their hearts full of joy from the good deeds done. "Every problem has a solution when we work together," Adventure Koala mused, already looking forward to the next adventure. With the woodland animals now part of the extended community, Adventure Town had grown a little bigger and a lot brighter. The end. And now, it's time for today's Adventure Koala question of the day. Can you remember the name of the wise old owl that became Adventure Koala's woodland friend? I'll be right back with the answer. Did you get it? Can you remember the name of the wise old owl that became Adventure Koala's woodland friend? If you guessed Ollie, you're correct. Great job! Remember to like and subscribe Adventure Koala Stories to keep up with all of the adventures. That's it for now. Bye!